I just want to say that it seems like every year just gets worse and worse. I don't mean to beat off a dead horse until it climaxes and ejaculates, but in sticky, goopy, gooey horse cum goes all over the place. But it's like last year, every year that goes by, I look back and I'm like, oh, last year wasn't so bad. It wasn't as bad as this. I'll tell you that much. So every year that goes by, I'm just like, oh, last year was way better than this. This is bad. I thought last year was bad. This is way bad. And every year it gets worse and worse. Oh, last year I lived with my parents and I wasn't working and I could drink beer sometimes and I had friends who were talking to me and stuff probably. And now it's like, oh, now I live at these stupid rehabs and sober livings. Oh, now I'm working a few days a week and and it's like, when are things ever gonna get even a tiny bit better, I was in a church group a few years ago. Now, because of COVID, that shut down, and I'm too much of a spineless wimp to drive to a new church group. And I know some of the people at that church group, but even if I went, they wouldn't talk to me anyways, because I'm a shunned outcast wherever I go, even at church. So it's like, even if I went to a church group again, oh, I would just fucking be an outcast there, and that would be really fucking weird and uncomfortable. So, what's the point of me going to that church group? Plus, I'm not even gonna get a girlfriend from church group, probably, because they're all, I don't know, they're probably, married or something, and it's like, it's like every year, it's always getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like, oh my gosh, do you see why people off themselves? I think you do. I think we all do. It's blatantly obvious as you get older. And it's like, what am I going to do after my parents are gone? It's like, what will I even do during the day? And what will I plan on doing? It's crazy. I just picked up Del Taco after work. Pretty chillish day, I think, all things considered. Some weird shit kind of happened, a guy lied to my face. He's like, can I park here overnight? I'm like, are you with Catalina? And he's like, yeah, sure. Completely blatant normie lie. I'm like, fuck you, you faggot. Get out of here. In my head, I said that, and I drove away. And these girls, one of them had a huge sombrero and a fake mustache on. And one of the girls got on the ground, and the sombrero girl told me to take a picture, or they took a picture of me arresting her friend. They wanted a picture of me arresting their friend, so I humored them and I pretended to arrest one of them on the ground. It was weird. Girls are weird, dude. Straight up. Fucking whatever. An old lady came up and talked to me for 25 minutes about how she just developed like rare cancer and she's gonna die and shit. She talked to me 25 minutes. Strange old lady about she's gonna fucking die, and like, I don't mean strange, I just mean like stranger, like I don't know her. And like, some kids stole a pack of beer while I was at work from the store. So they called me to come over to, I don't know, they just told me about it, the store owner. So I walked over there and I'm like, what's up? And they're like, the kids stole beer again. And I'm like, oh shit. Those damn beer stealing motherfuckers. Hey, at least if you're gonna steal the beer, at least save some beer for old Jer. Right? At least save me a beer. I could use a fucking beer right now. After a long day of work, and it's like, nope, you can't, because you live at a fucking gay, sober living house where you're not allowed to have a beer or they kick you out because they're a bunch of cocksuckers. And, So there you go. There you go. That's my world, and it's my world, and you're living in it. Get used to it. Everyone's like, oh, it's not about you, it's not your world. The saying goes, it's my world, you're living in it. Therefore, it's true. So sorry, everyone listening, but this is my damn world, and you're taking up my damn territory and turf in my freaking world now. And it's getting out of hand. I'll say this right now. This job right now is not it's not the perfect job for me. And here's the scary, hellish part, is that there might not be a better-ish job for me out there besides the one I have right now. And if I don't like the one I have right now, then I'm screwed. Because without discipline, or a job, or a plan, or a life plan, or life progress goals, or a life plan, sometimes centered around jobs, work, money, etc., you get homeless and you die and you off yourself. That's how it happens to many people. They get stuck. They get poor and homeless and poverty. They get in a cycle of poverty and death, and they end up dying. Without a structured sort of lifestyle goal thing that's pushing them and that they're working on, and that they're okay with their job and not freaking out, and they're able to push through their bullshit. And that's how people avoid offing themselves, through their own hands or through homelessness or whatever. And I haven't figured out how to do that without being scared and anxious and peeing my pants in bed. I'm peeing my bed. No, I'm not. I made it up. I don't remember the last time I peed my bed. I must have been 25. I'm just kidding. I was a kid. I haven't peed the bed in a long time, but I do make games about pee, because what you stupid kids on Newgrounds like more than anything? Farts, Among Us, piss, Friday Night Funkin', Five Nights at Fuckies. You know, all these stupid kids on Newgrounds love this stuff. So I just make this stuff. I think this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my whole life, and that's why I'm gonna make it. And I just made I made a 3D game, and you know, I'm gonna be I don't know if I'm ever gonna be an E-star. I keep thinking, oh, this game will work. This will make me an E-star. Nope. I don't think so, motherfucker. Is what God says to my face when I think I'm gonna have a lucky break. You know what I mean? Every single time. Every single time. Alright, I picked up Del Taco. I'm gonna eat. Curfew is at midnight. Gotta work again tomorrow. Pray for me. God bless you and your families. Thanks for listening to my short-ish rant. I don't know how long this is, but hey, keep your fucking chin up and avoid work and going insane as long as you can. And get on that sweet disability as soon as you can, because that is your ticket to a interesting life. Even with disability, I'd probably go crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy when I sometimes, and you know, even if I had disability, I'd still probably go crazy. But that's the trick of it. That's the disability trick. If you get disability, great. Then the hard part is not going crazy. And to do that, you need structure, discipline, and routine. Very hard things for me, maybe some other needs out there as well. So even if I got disability, might still go crazy because I'm pretty bad at routine, because maybe my upbringing, maybe my parenting. I had one parent I grew up with, and Maybe, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just lazy and it's in my DNA. I don't know. But something went wrong with my body brain that normies have in check and are good at doing. And that's why everything ended up messed up and messy. So I don't know if it's my fault or God's fault or the gays' fault or whose fault it is. But here we are. So it's fucked up. But that's how the cookie crumbles. We all get a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we're born with, and it's what we do with them that determines how our genetic DNA spliced code works out for the best of us. We all get a deck of hand cards at our birth, and they're all fucked up cards sometimes, and you're stuck with them your entire life, and you can't get a new hand of cards like blackjack. You're stuck. If one E-Star bitch would shout me out, but they're too selfish motherfuckers to shout out old Jer. Whatever. If Tom Fulp would put me front page of me for once, that would help. But no, I'm Fulp. I'm a bitch. It's insane. Okay, God bless you and your family. I gotta go.